What's up guys, Sonic Top here, and welcome to the PS5 UI review / news. So let's get right into it. So at first, I'm gonna start with the quick menu, which I think is probably the best part about the PS5. To get to the quick menu, it is the opposite of getting to the quick menu on the PS4. Instead of holding down the middle button, you tap it now, which brings you straight into your quick menu. Now there's a few things here. The first thing is you can go straight home. Say if you're in a game, you want to go straight home, that's how you can do it. Another thing is the switcher is kind of like the quick resume on the Xbox, except you don't go straight back to where you were. You're obviously gonna have to start up the game and load in to where you are by selecting saves and stuff. But other than that, another thing you can do in the quick menu is your notifications. When you go to your notifications, you can put on Do Not Disturb while you're playing your video games to mute all the pop-ups that show up on your screen. You can also delete the pop-ups that have shown up by just pressing square. But I don't really need to do anything with these options. You can also delete all notifications or notification settings. So this is just a quick menu, but if you want to get rid of all the notifications, it's taking up space, there you go. Another thing is the game base. When you open this up, it shows you all of your recent parties, all your friends that have been online, and who's been online most recently and who has been online at all. It shows you the parties and a lot of things. Also, you can create a party by pressing square. And then it shows you this giant screen. You can create a party with the people you've played with recently. I haven't played with anybody because all I've been doing in my pastime is either playing Demon Souls or a Sackboy Big Adventure with my family. Other than that, here's your friends list. You can sort it by offline, online, or A through Z. I'm gonna keep it on online/offline. And you just click on someone, say okay, and it starts up a chat with them and it brings up messages that you've started with them. You can either invite them to a game if you have played a game, or invite them to a voice chat. You can add players to the message board, and more than that, you can share media. Shared media, like look at things y'all shared. I probably need to choose one of my friends in order to do this. You can leave, but let's actually start up a voice chat with this person. They're probably not available at the moment, but let's view the voice chat. As you can see, I have the voice chat started, and I can start a screen share, which I don't know what it looks like, but from the PS UI, apparently you can show people what game you're playing, and you can put it up in the top corner in the background. You can also still do share play on the PlayStation for those who didn't know. You can also invite people to your game if you're playing a multiplayer game. The reason why I'm not able to use this feature right now is because that I'm not playing any multiplayer games. I'm just chilling in the PlayStation menu. You can adjust your party audio, whether if you want to hear the game more or you want to hear the voices of your friends. Another thing you can do is add more players, mute voice chat. You can do a chat description. You can go straight to the party settings. That allows you to share your voice during your friend's broadcast or during your little recording. Say you want to save epic moment and you want to get your reaction and everything. You would want to turn on share your voice. So you can include into broadcast video clips and using voice chats, of course. Voice chat connection, I'm not sure what this does. You can also adjust your microphone level through here. My microphone is going through the controller right now. I'm gonna mute that real quick so I don't get double feedback. Hopefully I didn't get double feedback. There's also chat translation for when you don't have a mic. You can just talk into your remote, which actually everybody has a mic now. Why am I even talking about this? The controller has a built-in mic that you can mute on and off using this button. Yeah, this button right here. Anyways, on to the next thing in the quick menu. Next thing is music. If you have Spotify, you can link your Spotify account to this and play music in your video games. I have found out there are certain video games you cannot play background music in. You cannot play background music. One of them is Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Another one is, what is it? Astro's Playroom. I know you can play background music in Spider-Man and Miles Morales, so if y'all want to jam out while beating up bad guys with Venom strikes, or just playing the original remastered Spider-Man, you can bop down while beating the butt out of everybody. Anyways, on to the next thing. Y'all might not have this in your quick menu, but you can also add the broadcast to your quick menu, so you don't have to go all the way out and say, I want to start this broadcast. I figured out that if you press the options button, you can add more stuff to your quick menu, like accessibility, your network, your mic, your sound. I'm not sure about these other things. I don't know where, the VR's not there. I think you have to connect the VR in order for it to be there. I don't know. Let me check out what network does. Network, it tells you what your network is. You can go straight to your network settings, check if your internet's good. Say if you crash the game and you don't want to go all the way back to your settings to check something out, you can just pop up the quick menu and go straight to your network settings instead of having to go through settings, looking for the network tab, clicking on it, then seeing what else you have to do. Anyways, next is sound, which is basically where you want your sound to go through your TV. This controls your speaker. You can also control your voice chat through here, and you can control your music/video. I haven't messed with this because I don't know what it does, but I think if I do this, it probably just silences the in-game audio. Of course, it's not silencing the menu audio because, it's the menu. Why do you need to silence it? It's pretty soothing. I don't think I need to silence it. Anyways, onto the mic. You can mute your mic through here instead of pressing the button below the PS5 controller. You can adjust your mic level through here. Also, go back down here. You can tell yourself where your mic can go. So if I were to plug in my headset, as of now, oh, never mind. It just goes straight to my headset. Unless I unplug the mic, then it would just probably be coming from the controller. Anyways, from there, we have accessories for the controller. If you click on the wireless controller, you can say to turn it off, or say you can go to your controller settings from here. Now, in controller settings is very interesting. You can change your vibration intensity, your trigger effect intensity, and the brightness of the indicators on the side of the controls right here. If you were playing Infamous Second Son, I know it's out of the blue, but if you were playing that game, it adjust the brightness on your controller, or how bright this thing is. You can't really tell, but it does get dimmer and brighter. It does get dimmer the more you change it. I can't tell. You can barely tell. If you're really close to your controller while doing this, you can probably slightly tell. But in other ways, there's a communication method. Oh, say that you don't have an extra PS5 controller. You can connect your PS4 controller via USB cable or Bluetooth. If you want to do Bluetooth through PS4 controller, here, let me grab one real quick. You would hold the middle button and share button at the same time until it started blinking. So let me do that for y'all real quick. Alright. As you can see, my controller is flashing really quickly, and that is telling you it is in Bluetooth mode. But I don't want it in Bluetooth mode at the moment, so I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Anyways, from there, let's go back to the quick menu. Lastly, you can actually not lastly. From here, you can access your profile. You can say your online. You can actually set your online status to either busy or appearing offline. I would appear offline if you're trying to hide from your friends that like to invite you nonstop for no reason. So I'm gonna keep myself online. You can go to your profile from here, look at all the stuff you've done. Yes, guys, I'm a trophy level 300. I am proud of myself. I haven't played any online games yet, so I have no accolades earned. In order to get accolades, you want to play multiplayer games, and people can actually give you accolades saying whether you're good sportsmanship, you're helpful, welcoming, a good sport. Right here, as it works in online matches with random matchmaking, you can give one accolade per match. You can only give accolades to players who aren't your friends. You can only give one accolade to the same player within 12 hours. There it is. This is to help people be more interactive with the community and make a more positive community out of PlayStation. Anyways, you can check out a bunch of things in here. This is just my profile, my overview stuff. You can change your online status and stuff, privacy. These are all the live streams I've ever done. These are my friends, and these are all the games I have played. I can't say currently playing. It tells you how many hours you've put into these games. Now I actually have a really that's a lot of hours into Destiny. 1,321 hours. That's a lot of hours. Yeah, but anyways, you can tell how long you've been playing a game based on how long ago you've played it and how many hours you've put into it. Anyway, let's move on from there. There's more stuff you can do in your profile. You can check out your trophies, switch user, or log out. You can check out your trophies through here. It brings you to all the things. Wow, the trophy system is amazing. I love these trophies. Whew, man. Anyways, as you see, you can look at all your trophies and all the different things through there, through the quick menu. And then lastly, you can check out your power, which is either you can put into rest mode, turn it off, or reset your PS5. Now from there, we're going to go onto the actual settings of the PS5, or then from there, we're going to check out the PS Store. Anyways, next thing we're going to talk about is the PS5 news. A lot of people have been having trouble with their PS5s. I haven't had any problems myself. One of the people I know of, my dad, has been having trouble with his PS5. It having black screens. It's freaking out, having his PS5's breaking sometimes. Reason for that, the main reason we know, is because he has connected an extended storage device. To be honest, I think that's a software issue in the PlayStation itself. I would wait to put in your extended storage device into your PS5 until they fix that. Along with that, you cannot put PS5 games on your extended storage, but you can put PS4 games into your extended storage from your PS5. Or you can just take your extended storage from your PS4, plug it into your PS5, and play all the PS4 games from your extended storage. I have not plugged in my extended storage. All I pretty much did was download the games I like to play from my PS4 onto the PS5. Once I'm done with it, or I run out of space, I'll delete a game and then re-download another game that I want to play. It's not like your save data is going with your application. Save data and the application are two different things. So if you delete the application and decided you want to re-download it again, all your save data will still be there. Anyways, on to the next problem. Some people are having problems with their disk drive. To be honest, I think that it's not screwed on tight and is making your PlayStation sound like a jet engine. My PlayStation runs fine. I can eject the disc out of my PlayStation real quick. I have Demon Souls in there right now. Here's Demon Souls. I'm gonna put the disc back into my PlayStation and show you how quiet it is. As you can see, my PlayStation pretty quiet. Others people sound like a darn jet engine, like an eerie little ringing sound. Mine just sounds like a car shifting into gear when it loads up the disc, which is supposed to happen. It's supposed to spin the disc, but other people are having loud rattling noises coming from their PlayStation. I don't know why. I think it's probably because their disc drive isn't screwed on right, but other than that, that's what I've heard from people. Another thing, one thing about Godfall, I don't have Godfall, but I've heard stories about Godfall freezing up, or you would only get like 2 hours of gameplay in, and then it'd shut off or give you a black screen, or when you start up the game, it will just go straight to a black screen. That's one of the reasons why I probably didn't get Godfall, and probably another reason why I'll wait a lot longer before I get it too. Anyways, on to the next thing, which is back to the UI. Now we're going to be checking out the settings of the PS5. We went through the quick menu, now let's go through the settings. Alright, first thing is first, accessibility. This allows you to invert your colors, have color correction, text size, bold text, high contrast, auto scroll speed, and reduce what the heck does reduce motion do? Reduces the motion effects of the screen movement. That's good to know. You can also enable screen reader
on speech speed,
which pretty much
enable screen reader.
Yes, it's self-explanatory. It says everything on your console every time you hover over it. You can actually have custom button assignments, which I thought was amazing. I do not have any custom button assignments at the time. You can also change how long you want to hold the PS button or the create button. I'm putting it on normal. I don't just want to tap the thing. I do not want to hold the PS button very long. I just want to tap and be able to access whatever. But on to custom button assignments, you can customize your buttons through here. I found out that you can switch your left and right analog stick. So your right camera becomes your movement, and the right stick becomes your movement, and the left stick becomes your camera. Now, to be honest, that sounds kind of awesome. But I'm not that type of gamer. I am not going to change my mindset to switch analog sticks like that. But for custom button assignments, say you want this to be L1. It swaps. It's pretty cool. But I'm gonna keep everything in its normal bounds. I mean, I could get a what should I do? I should get another PS controller and just mix up all the buttons and mess with my friends. Give them that messed up controller and then say, yeah, here, play with this one. That'd be the greatest prank ever. Just mess with all the buttons and then just send whoever's playing on your PS5 to fail whatever game they're playing because they gotta relearn all these new buttons. That'd be amazing. But enough with the custom button assignments. I thought that was cool. So if anyone out there wants to switch up their buttons and likes their R1 to be shooting, I'm pretty sure you can change that inside the game, but say you want your R1 to be shooting and your L1 to be aiming in, your R2 to melee, and your L2 to throw a grenade. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Destiny. Apparently R1 is melee. There's a lot of different games for melee. Anyways, to move on, you can have closed captions when playing videos, and adjust it. You can display. Okay. Alright. So basically, the closed captions is for, like, say you're watching a movie and let's say it's in Japanese. You can put closed captions on or subtitles for a movie that doesn't have subtitles on, so you can understand what they're saying. Or say you're watching a movie and whatever they said was interpretable, or you couldn't understand what they said, you could turn these on and read what they said. Chat description, transcription, basically you're in voice chat, and anyone that texts you, a male voice will read what they texted you through chat. Transcription, say you're in a party and someone doesn't have a mic, again, they probably have a mic if they have a PS5 controller, but they can text you while you're in a game, and a male voice or female voice, whatever you have, will read you the text. Here, let's go to learn more about this. No, I'm not going to this. Convert the voice chat of other players and parties and games to text, and read aloud the text you enter to other players. Basically say I was wrong. Basically say you're going into a game and you don't want to talk to people. But you still want to communicate with your teammates. You can do this by doing chat transcription. Basically, you'll be sounding like one of that. You'll be sounding like a very monotoned robot, and this is what that you'd sound. Please tell me. Please make it sound. Please. Never mind. I have to be in game. I'm not going through that. Alright, on to the next thing, users and accounts. If you go to users and accounts, this is where you can link your YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Spotify. You can link it through here. You can go to you can adjust your account settings through here, your privacy, your services, basically this is how you change your primary PlayStation 5. Basically, you allow console sharing and offline play. So anyone else who plays on this PlayStation, say you have a little sister and you made her a profile, she can play any video game that you've downloaded instead of her having to buy it. You can restore your license through there, and you can sign out. You can turn in login settings. Say you don't want to click on your profile every time you turn on your PlayStation. This is how you can do it automatically. So you turn on your PlayStation, you're instantly in the hub screen. Lastly, you can delete users, add users through here. You can do a lot. Okay, next is the system. Anyway, system software you can update. You have console information, software updates, report, everything. You can reset options. You can back up and restore. Oh, you can back up and restore your data. Say one night you're playing video games and it's stormy. You can the power goes out and causes your PlayStation to go through a power surge, and then everything ends up getting corrupted. Well, if you backed up and restored everything, you can do it by using USB to make sure your PlayStation doesn't lose anything and doesn't corrupt itself. This is probably a good thing to have, and I probably should invest my time in doing this. Next is the HDMI. What this enable HDMI link, meaning every time you turn on your TV, your PlayStation turns on with it, or every time you turn on your PlayStation, your TV turns on with it. Enable HDCP. Basically, if you enable this, it allows you to watch all your streaming apps, YouTube, all that stuff. If you disable it, the reason why I have it disabled is so I can record this, what y'all are seeing. It's beautiful, yes, I know. Next thing is the language. We know that time zone, remote play. If you enable remote play, this allows you to say you have a PS Vita and you want to remote play on your PlayStation, or you're on your PS4 and you want to remote play on your PS5. Basically, when you turn on remote play, you can basically turn on your system even though it's in rest mode. Next thing, you can link your device so you don't have to register your device from wherever you try to remote play your system from. This is so to make sure it just connects to your system automatically, so it doesn't have to go through the entire process of saying type in this number in order to connect your PS4 or whatever remote play system you're using. This power saving, we saw this in probably when you first start up your PlayStation. It allows you to tell. Basically, it tells you how long your PlayStation stays inactive before it turns off. During media, it stays on. If your controller's off, it stays on for 4 hours. While you're playing games, it stays on for 1 hour before it goes into rest mode. You can turn on features available during rest mode. You can supply energy. Basically, it gives energy. Say you're charging your controller while your PlayStation's in rest mode. It only charges it for 3 hours, so it doesn't waste any more power. You can stay connected to internet. And whoa. Oh yeah, like I said, you can turn on your PS5 remotely through your PlayStation app or Remote Play. Yes. And then this allows you to see how long you want this controller to stay on. Anyway, this is the storage, this is the sound. We all know all this. We've gone through all this. Next, I want to go to, not there, is save data and game management. One, because you can get your save data from your PS4. Say you have a USB drive and you wanted to move your save data only. You can take that USB drive, plug it into your PS5, and move that data over. Or you can use the cloud storage and update all your save data through there. Game presents, this is pretty cool. You can adjust the difficulty of all your games by just messing with this. You can go from easiest, easy, normal, hard, and hardest. This is the performance mode. Say you want your game to actively run at the highest frames ever. You put your game on performance mode. Say you want beautiful colors, great lighting, ray tracing, you would put it on resolution mode. And you can also adjust your first person view. Basically, you can keep your camera views to normal. Say you're playing a game and you can't figure out how to take your inverted camera off. You can just set the vertical camera movement to normal if you can't find it in the game. I'm keeping it on game default because it's not hard to find the Y and X axis camera movement. And I keep it on because say you're flying an airplane and you're used to doing down is up and up is down. Anyways, from there you can do the same thing for third person, and you can turn on subtitles for all your games, and you can set the audio language to be same as your console. From there you can turn on automatic updates, so when you turn off when you put your PlayStation to rest mode, it will update all your games and download all the games that you have active for the moment, so you don't have to wait when you're away. Anyways, you can also turn on this thing about the game warning you about spoilers. You can either turn it on everything you haven't seen yet, or only spoilers identified by developers. So basically, say your friend has collected a trophy or has done something super cool in a video game, or is on a mission that you're not to yet. First of all, the system will warn you about, oh no, you can't watch this, there's a spoiler, and you can agree to if you want to see the spoiler or not, which I thought was cool. And see, you can sync your stuff to the PlayStation Network. That's pretty much what it says. Sync all your trophies and games to the PlayStation Network. I think that's about it. The one thing I want to show y'all is the PS Store, what's in it. So, for those that don't know, PS Plus is doing something called the PS Plus collection. Basically, it allows you to choose it allows you to get a bunch of games that were on PS Plus for the PS5, and it's all free. There's a maximum of 20 games on here. This is where I got Infamous Second Son. There's Bloodborne, there's Last of Us, there's Ratchet and Clank, there's Until Dawn, there's Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Zombie Chronicles, yes, Zombie Chronicles. Zombie Chronicles, basically, if you don't know what that is, you're allowed to play all the Black Ops 1 maps. Days Gone's in here, Detroit Becomes Human, Uncharted, Batman, Last Guardian, Battlefield 1, Persona 5 for all my Persona fans out here, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, oh, I'm so playing that. I'm gonna freak myself out, but I'm so playing that. We got Monster Hunter World, what else? We got God of War, Final Fantasy, Mortal Kombat X, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and Fallout 4. I'm also downloading this. Hold on. Do I have this? Yes. Alright. That's what I wanted to show y'all. Oh, by the way, the monthly games is Bug Snacks, Shadow of War, and Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition. You can also look at the exclusive discounts and exclusive packs for emotes and stuff. So basically all the free stuffs for PlayStation. As you can see $0 for literally everything on here. For any of these games you play, you can get that extra goody good loot, if you know what I mean. Get ahead of the game, get more monies and stuff. Huh, wow. Anyways, hold on. Yeah, but anyways, that's basically what is happening here. It's pretty great. I love PlayStation right now. Yeah, pretty high and mighty. Thank God I got a PS5. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this PS5 UI review / PS5 news. And I hope I see you guys in the next video, because you know, it's your boy, Sonic Top.